morning. Just getting, you're gonna need most of your weights today. Pretty simple weights, but we're gonna make sure we're warmed up properly. The only equipment that I have planned are bench and weights and your body weight. See if anyone else pops on. I know these are early, but I feel like it helps some people. If you are one of those people that loves it, if it's not the norm, I do need to know. I mean, I feel like we should keep it for a while. I was thinking about it because I noticed on Saturday we had a ton of people too, so we might need to have some conversation if the lives are something we need to change for the majority. But it's hard. I want everybody to have kind of the opportunity to get in on them, not the same people all the time, because that way it gives everybody a chance when the times are all different. And I know there's no way we can get a time for everybody. Arm circles backwards and forwards. All right, tuck the chin. Let's roll down, slow round. Let everything hang upside down. Shake your head yes and no. Just weights today, slowly rolling up. We're gonna do some shoulders, some legs and chest. Open up through the chest at the top, tuck your chin in, roll. Good morning, good morning. I see you guys popping on, those of you who are here. Pedal those knees, shake your head yes and no. At the bottom, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Interlace your fingers, open up through your chest. Do a side to side lunge for me. Make sure you have room, but also make sure you have your bench somewhere near you. Something to step up onto today, something to squat back to today. If you like that, squatting back to a bench or chair. Chest press today on something flat, either the ground, an ottoman, or something to lay down on a bench. I mean, a bench is, you guys, I would say between the bench and the Bosu, those are the two pieces of equipment. If you are looking for a Christmas wish list, that would be it. Let's come to the center, squat to reach up. We're gonna do a little bit of warm up with some lighter weights. We'll do quick little body weight here, just some joint stuff. Then we're gonna pick up some light stuff and then we'll hit it because I don't wanna run out of time. Get you guys on with your day. Take it wide, inner thighs, squats, toes and knees wide, sit back for 10. 9, feel this opening up here. 8, squeeze your bum cheeks. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round with the legs. Side lunge, let's stay on this side. Let's stay here. 7, drive your bum back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch to the other side. 8 on this side. 8, bum back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat to reach, sit back. Come up to those toes for 8, 7, 6, 5, getting warmer, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it wide. Toes and knees out, sitting back. 7, 6, sit back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing at the top of your mat, step your right leg back and find that lunge, square off your hips. Find a bit of a stretch in this back hip flexor, not too crazy. Press through that back heel, reach those hands up into the sky. Give me 5 lunges. 5, Nice and easy. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step with that other foot. Step back, switching sides. Square off those hips. Go down a little bit, almost tuck the tail a little bit so you can feel that hip flexor stretch on that back leg. Arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to drop your knee down all the way to the ground. Slide your self back into a hamstring stretch position with your foot up. So flex foot. I want you to point and flex your foot. Supported with those tippy fingers if you can. Maybe you're up high here. And then I just want you to fold forward. Bend your knee as much as you can and fold yourself forward. Come forward into a lunge. Turn your toe out to the side and open up. Slide back, bend your knee, fold forward. Open it up. Big chest opening. Slide forward. Open it up. Both hands on the same side. Find your plank position. Give me 8 to 10 slow mountain climbers. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back to a downward dog. Pedal those heels. Sit bones to the sky. Take your other foot in front and find that hamstring position we had at the beginning. Flex your toes, straighten your leg. Hamstring stretch. Point and flex that foot. Good. Bend the knee and fold yourself forward. Heel toe your foot out slightly. Come forward into a longer lunge. Open up towards that leg. Slide yourself back and forth, opening up. Open up that chest. Last one here. Come back through center, find your plank. Come onto your knees. Hands wide, give me 8 push-ups, warming up the chest. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose, hands to the right, bum to the left. Big side stretch here, look underneath your armpit. Big inhale and exhale. Switch to the other side. Big side stretch. Come back to center. Give me a nice big child's pose. Reach those hands away. Maybe bend those elbows and bring those thumbs to the back of your neck. Feeling maybe a shoulder or a tricep stretch. Coming back onto all fours, cat-cow, release your spine. Round and tuck your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, release your spine. Exhale, round and tuck. Fingertips towards your feet, your knees, and just leaning back, stretching through the hands, the forearms. Do what feels good here. Don't overstretch, being careful there. Palms up, press and make a fist into the ground. Come back, tuck your toes, walk your hands and feet together. Slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Open up through the chest if you've got a wall. If you can find it, just give me a quick chest stretch here, opening up through the front of the shoulder. I want you to grab medium to light weights. We're just gonna work with some light weights in a routine quick, and then we're gonna go, wow, there's a few of you today, if that's true, unless you just popped on because you were just watching me. I know sometimes people come on and just check to see what we're doing and then they come later. Okay, I'm gonna grab some 12s. I want you to do 2 squats. Okay, so this is how it's gonna start. This is a mini warm up, then we start. So 2 squats here, 2 lunges, 2 curls, 2 curl to presses. So you're going to curl once and then you're going to press, sorry, you're going to curl press and then press the second time. I better move over or else I'm going to hit this every time. Okay, I'll just talk you through it, guys. Okay, actually I can face this way because we're not going down. So shoulders back, abs are in, give me 2 squats. Squeeze your bum cheeks. Okay, give me 2, what do I do next? No, lunges, that's why I have to face this way. I'm really screwing up this morning already. 2 lunges. I knew there was a reason. 2 curls. Curl up to press. Press again. Good. Now you can keep your weights here if you want on your shoulders. Go to that squat again. 2 squats. 2 squats. See if you can lunge here. It's very different with this on your shoulders. Drop the arms, give me 2 curls. Curl press. Press again. Keep your weights on your shoulders if you like. Feet a little bit further apart. 2 squats. 2 squats. 2 lunges. 1 on each side. Drop the arms. Squeeze, bicep curl. Curl press. Press again. Bring the weights down. This is just our warm up, guys. 2 more of these. Feet apart, 2 squats. Squat. Squat. Lunge, lunge. 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 Weights down, 2 curls. Curl to press. Press again. Last one, weights on the shoulders. Get ready for the squat. Go. 2 squats. 2 lunges. Weights down. 2 curls. Curl to press. Press again. Weights down. Head and neck stretch. We're going to grab our bench. Start with some heavy step ups. Take your head and neck over to the side, stretching out through the shoulder. Peel your chin away from your chest. Roll through the front, other side. Okay, so your focus is going to be heavy, but with light grip. We're doing 8 reps today, you guys. So that might get you to lift a little bit heavier. Getting your bench ready. Going to failure isn't always something that has to happen, you guys. Time under tension with those weights with good form can build those muscles denser instead of bigger. Okay, and for the most part, we want that dense muscle look. So there's a difference between adding muscle fibers, strength muscle fibers, to making them more dense, okay, the ones that you have. So we're kind of trying to make all our workouts dynamic with everything. We're doing all the things. So today we're going to step up straight with the weights. I have my 20s. We're doing 8 reps. So what you're going to do is put one foot fully on that bench. You're just going to come up and just do that basic step up. If you want, you can add that knee up at the top. If you're feeling you want that extra little thing, you can. I'm just going to focus on the step up. No timing, 8 reps. Pick up those weights, shoulders back, full foot on. Shoulders are back, weights are lightly gripped. Ready? Here we go, 8 per side. So when you go down though, if you can bend, depending on how high your bench is or your step is, I'm doing a little baby bend at the bottom. 3, so giving a little more stretch to my glute. 4, pushing down on the foot on the bench. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Switch to the other side, left leg up. Shoulders back, leg grip, go. 8, 7, 6, 5, we're doing side shoulder raise. So we're gonna go bent and heavy for 8 like this. I'm gonna try 15. So a little different than straight arms. Your weights are in the center, you're bent over, you're coming up like this. Okay, we're gonna do 8 times, abs are in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna add a core one here. I want you to be very careful, either laying all the way on your back doing dead bugs, okay? So if you're on your bench and you wanna lay all the way down, or you're gonna do some little V-ups with me. We're gonna do 10. Hands are supporting you behind, you're gonna come up and back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to take your feet on the ground wide and give yourself a little press, inner thigh, groin stretch. Opening up those knees. We're doing all of that again. We're going to do it 2 more rounds with those 4 exercises. Okay? 3 exercises, but 2 sides of weights for those legs. I'm going to pick up the 25s. So the hardest thing here, guys, when we're adding weight is the grip of heavier weights, right? Because it's not loaded on our shoulders, it's loaded in our arms. So careful, minding what you need. We've got 8 here. Step up. 7. Good form is the most important. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Let's put our weights down for a sec. Give your wrists a quick roll. Move your fingers. Pick them up again. Other side, other foot. Here we go. Up. 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So if you're like, I don't own any heavier weights, Amy, to make it harder with the 8 reps, I want you to add the reps. One or the other. Shake. So the last couple reps of that should be challenging. Here we go. Bent elbows, bent over, abs are in. We've got 8. 8. Don't lift higher than your shoulder. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. I want it to be shoulders and legs a lot today. And 1 and core. So 3 little things. Laying down all the way dead bugs, you can just count or just do it until I'm done my 10 V-ups. 10, 9, abs are pulled in. 8, leaning back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do that nice wide stretch. It should feel good. You can let yourself hang all the way down. Press open those knees. Grab water. Going for our 3rd set. Heavy weights. 8 reps. Step up. Light grip. 1 foot goes up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Really trying to use that foot that's on the step to do all the work. It's easy to push off. 2 more. Other side. Here we go. Up. 7. Light grip. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Weights down. Give those fingers and wrists a roll. Here we go, picking up those heavy dumbbells for the shoulders. Light grip as much as you can. Lift the elbow, not higher than the shoulder. Bend over slightly. 8. 7. 6. Core's got to be in. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Weights down. Abs pulling in, supporting yourself as you lean back. Dead bug or V-ups. V-ups, we're going to twist. 1. See if you can twist in. 3. Or keep it straight. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Again, stretch. Take your breath. All right. 3 more coming up. Okay, on this one, we have slow inner thigh squats. So what we're going to be doing here is doing 3 counts down, 1 count up for the first one. If you want to sit down using your bench, you can. I'd say it's anywhere between a normal squat, which is about shoulder hip distance or shoulder width distance with the feet, to wide. So I'm going to go somewhere in the middle, a little wider than I normally would. 3, 2, 1, coming up. That's what it's going to be like. So weight options on your shoulders or 1 heavy weight in the center. So if you think about it, 2 15s on your shoulders. Okay, it's only 8 reps, gives you 30 pounds. 2 20s gives you 40. Okay? So you got to be able to handle what's on your shoulders if you're doing it this way. Wide, 3 counts down, 1 count up, 8 reps. 3, 2, 1, drive up. Abs are in, glutes are squeezed. 3, 2, 1, up. Slow on the way down. 3, 2, 1. Slow. Control it on the way up, even though it's 1 fluid count. Only 3 more. So this is when you'll know if you can grab heavier, because you're not here very long. One more. Good. So feeling what that feels like, remembering maybe if you need heavier weights or not, if you can handle holding them on your shoulders. Chest press here, guys. Actually, chest fly, sorry. So what you normally would do for chest press, down an increment in weight. So if you're a 20-pounder normally, you're going to pick up 15s. We're going to go out for 8. You can see how you feel in this first one and then decide on the next 2. Being very careful, if it's too much for you to go out on the shoulder, just be careful. You can go to regular chest press. We're going to do flies today. I want you to open and close your chest. 2. So you're going to feel an arch in your spine. 3. Your abs are still pulling in though. As you arch, you can feel your shoulder blades pressing into the bench or the floor or the surface you're on. The hard thing with this, you guys, is it's a big jump. One more. When you add 5 pounds per side. Okay, stay here with those light weights. Now I want you to come down. We'll do 8 tricep presses. 8, so bring those weights in narrow. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. Our core is kind of combined here with our back. So you have a couple options. You can go to your TRX and do a wide row, or you can stay here. I'll stay here with you doing some light flies. Light to heavy, just noticing your form. I'm gonna go with 12s. We only have 8 reps. So rear fly, wide pull with the TRX. Bum is back, here we go. 8, abs are in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the difference between the TRX and that would be the position of your back. Okay? And using your body weight against gravity. Okay, let's do it all again. Squats. I'm gonna go up to 25s. Gotta get them up. Okay, so I'm trying to be as light as I can. Yes, there's weight on my shoulders, so I do have to be strong through that core. Wide legs. 3, 2, 1. Making sure you have a neutral spine, especially because it's loaded, right? We're loaded and bending. I'm watching myself in my side mirror here. Three more. Slow, slow, slow. Weights down. All right, I'm gonna try and go to 20s for these flies, but I have my 15s ready just in case I don't like it. Stretch your head and neck a little bit before you lay down, you guys. Laying down, flying out for 8. Make sure you're all organized before you start. Oh, this is always a hard jump. 8. 7, you're exposing the shoulders, so you have to be really careful here. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Keep these weights or grabs smaller. Tricep press for 8. 6. 5. I'm breathing lots. 3 more. Okay, so when you are doing something like that where you are just proper weightlifting technique, it's heavy, hard for me to talk, I'm exhaling on that hard part when I'm pushing up. Let's give our shoulders a bit of a stretch. Take one hand behind the back. I want you to lift heavy, heavy again. One more set. Roll through the front. arms are taking a lot of this. We're holding weights. We're doing all these arm exercises. All right. I'm losing my train of thought. Flies. So picking up those dumbbells that are going to be challenging, flying or TRX rowing. Ready? Abs are in. Light grip. Squeeze for 8 to 10. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So flies, you guys, are one of the #1 exercise people do wrong. So just because their form gets all kerfuffled, especially in the spine, so making sure you always have that neutral spine. If you try it without the weights and you can feel your shoulder blades squeeze, you want to feel that same thing with the weights. All right, start at the top. Pick up those weights, heavy as you can. Okay guys, I want 2 down, 2 up. So equal down, equal up. Here we go for 8. Hold, slow, slow, slow. Four more. I'm gonna do 1 more. And that's heavy. Weights down, open up through the chest before we sit down. Really hard to not hold your breath, so I was really trying to breathe, but holding those heavy dumbbells makes it challenging. All right, guys, chest flies. Here we go, laying down. Light grip on those weights, abs are in, you're opening and closing the chest. If you can't keep the form, it's too heavy. Four more. All right, tricep press. All right, guys, flies are coming. I'm grabbing a sip of water. Do any stretches you need. TRX rows, flies, you've got 8 reps. Bend over, abs are in. Light grip with those hands. I'm barely gripping with my thumbs around the weights. So when I'm flying, I want you to know what's going on in my head. When they're heavy like that, I am having to produce more force because we're going away from that gravity, right? So it's a little bit more forceful. Okay, moving on. We're gonna do single leg deadlifts. We gotta work the hamstrings. We'll move some stuff out of the way. I'm gonna pick up 20s. So this one's a little bit more legs, guys. Okay, so you can either, you have options to use one weight. Just gonna move this back a bit. 2 weights or 1 weight. So 1 weight, the easiest way to do this is put the weight in the opposite hand as the standing foot. Okay, so single leg can be either with your toe on the ground or with your leg lifted. Okay, again, we're doing 8. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up 2 15s. So it's 30 pounds instead of 120. Okay, and I'm gonna lift my leg 8 times on each side. Shoulders back, leg grip. Ready? So we're going like this. 8. You can keep that foot down. If you're gonna keep your foot down, really think of that bum driving back. I'll show you this one. 3, 4, they're both good. 5, strong standing leg. 6, 7, 8. Shake it out. Okay, so the couple things, you don't want to be hyperextending that knee. It's going to have to be soft, strong but soft. Leaning over. If you're like, I don't feel it when I lift my leg, put a tippy toe down, slide your bum back, pretend you're doing double leg, but you have one heel is up. Okay, so feel the difference. Sometimes it's nice to feel that first and then start lifting. 4 more. 4, abs are engaged. 3, 2, and 1. All right, weights down for a quick sec. Let's do a little core, and then we're gonna come back to some shoulders. So we're not doing shoulders, then core. Find a plank position. Give me a quick child's pose first. Coming into plank here. I want you to pick up your right leg, squeeze your right glute. Come across to your left elbow, push it back. Lift up your left leg. Come across, now round and puff up your upper back. Push it back. Slow and controlled as we do this. Only a total of 8. That was number 3. So you're using your glute, coming across, rounding. That was 4, you're halfway. Bring it in, push it back, lift up. That's 6. Try and find that core. Coming across, round your spine in this one. This is where you get to round. Come down, give me a quick child's pose. Forehead on the ground, stretch the shoulders. Slowly coming up from this, you guys walk your hands and feet together. Slowly roll up. We're doing Arnold press. So here for 8, I'm gonna grab 15s. Light grip with those weights. Weights underneath the chin. Athletic stance. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. Let's open up through the chest, finding a stretch through the front of the shoulder. This always feels good. Back to the beginning with those deadlifts. Checking our time. We're doing good. Grab water. Do what serves you here, you guys. If deadlifts, you guys are absolutely like, you're like, no, they're not good for me, Amy, you can do maybe a split squat or go into a single leg lunge. I want you to do something that's single leg. I thought about the chair get-ups, but actually I do want to add one quick set of those at the very, very end when we're done. So I will show you that. All right, here we go. Got 2 20s in my hand now. Deadlift for 8. 8. 7. 6. Light grip and lots of balance happening here. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Weights down if you need to. Just give them a quick release. Other side, light grip, shoulders back. Being careful with that spine. Remember, try the tippy toe if it feels better. Four more. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Weights down, coming to core. Find a quick child's pose. Hips on your heels. Exhale all that breath out. Release it. Coming up into plank. Lift up your right leg. Bring it across to your opposite elbow. You don't have to touch elbows here with knees. This is just feeling your core engage. 2. Find that plank in the center. Round and tuck, bring it in. 4. 5. 6. 7. Find a downward dog. Do what feels good, you guys. Walk your hands and feet together. Come up really slow so you're not dizzy. Slow, slow, slow. Exhale. Open up through the chest quick. We're going to press above the head. Arnold press for 8. Heavy. Safely. If you don't want to open up all the way, this exposes the shoulder, you press neutral. Okay, here we go. I'll show you. 1. Here we go. I'll do neutral here. Like this. 2. So you don't open up all the way. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. All right, guys, we have one more set. How are we doing? Cheers. All right, deadlifts, last set here. I'm gonna do tippy toe for this one. I'm gonna focus on really bending at my hip joint with a flat back. 2. 3. Soft knee. 4. You're hinging at the hip. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Switching to the other side, put the weights down if you need to. Getting set up. Light grip with those weights, shoulders back, hinging at the hip. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. Keep that flat back. 3. Core is engaged. You're still breathing. 2. and 1. Coming down on the ground. Rotate those wrists. Find your plank. Here we go, guys. Suck the belly button to your spine. Lift your right leg, come across. For 8, 7, 6, 5. Stay strong. Breathe. 4. Breathe out, breathe out. 3, 2, 1. Come down. Give me a child's pose. Rest your elbows. Slowly coming up from a downward dog, you guys. Pedal your heels. And then slowly walk your hands and feet together. Let yourself hang down here for a sec if you want. Give yourself a little neck traction. Slowly roll up. Okay, here we go. Last set of shoulders. We'll do some quick single leg get-ups. Then we done. Then we stretch. Light grip. Abs are in. Go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come and find a place to sit down with both legs planted right underneath your knees. Stick out one leg and just come up if you can and figure out where you need to be. So you might have to practice one. It's a scary thing. So the further your foot is away from you, the harder it's going to be. So if you want to start here, focusing here, that's fine. But we have one set of 8 on each side. So best you can, I'm going to try and keep it straight. You're focusing on getting up with one leg. Be careful. You're going to think about that neutral spine. So when you hinge forward to get up, you're not going to be like this. You're going to be like this. Okay? Hands I like for me here. Sometimes people like them on their hips. Okay? I keep bending my knee because I'm scared. You got to just start. Here we go. 8. Now see if you can lower down without plopping too much. Try your best. 7. The lowering down is what I'm really concerned about. See how low you can go with one leg without just plopping down. 4 more. 4. I'd love to be able to just keep it up the whole time. I used to be able to do that. 3. 2. And 1. Shake it out. We'll go to the other side. Sit down, get ready on your bum. It's the easiest way to get ready. Okay, try one. Get yourself organized. All right, here, we're starting now for 8. Go. 8. Really focus on digging that foot into the ground to get up. 7. Slow on the way down. That's not very graceful, is it, Amy? 6. 5. 4. Side's weaker. 3. This side's tighter. I've been having some tightness on this side, on my glute. I'm going to do one more for good luck. Standing up, quad stretch. Good job, you guys. Push your hip forward. Please stay with me for some quality stretches, you guys. We have about 10 minutes. Push your hip forward. If you have the back of the chair or your bench that comes up, or the back of the couch, I want you to put it up or just put your hands high. And I want you to send your hips away from you. Reach your hands on the top of wherever it is, the back of something. And just send your chest through the hole. Just be really careful here. Send your belly button into your abs. Slide your hips back. Bend one knee and straighten the other. It's kind of a full body stretch here. Bend one knee, straighten the other. If you're an office person, if you go to the office, this is one really good one I recommend you doing when you're at the office. Get up out of your chair. Take one hand behind your back, send your head over. Peel your chin away from your shoulder, take a breath. Exhale. It doesn't count unless you take a breath. Roll through the front. Other side, switch the hand. Peel your chin away. Inhale. Okay, so here is where, if you have more time in your day, this is what I'm going to give you permission to do. When you finish a weight workout like that, and you have time, the kind of cardio you could do are, there's two choices. Steady state cardio, you're coming down with me and taking off your shoes. So a walk right after. It's like one of the best things to do after something like that. If you don't want to go outside, here it's cold and dark, you could do it on your treadmill. You could go on a slow bike. You could do intervals for about 10 minutes. So 1 minute on, 1 minute off. Give me a nice big side stretch. Meaning 1 minute on either flat, 1 minute on, 1 minute off flat, 1 minute on a hill, or you're going faster. 1 minute on, 1 minute off, 10 minutes only. If you want an extra little burn finisher at the end, and you've got time after this class, after we stretch, that's what you can do, okay? Over you go. No more though, you don't need any more than that. If it's a walk outside, just do your regular nice long walk. That's what I'm gonna be doing later when it's actually light out. We have so many coyotes right now, it's absolutely crazy in dusk. In the morning and at dusk at night, it's not good. Reaching up, stretch. Switch to the other side. And they're kind of aggressive right now. Over you go. Take a breath. Take your hand behind your back, lift your hips. Big, big stretch all the way through your core, your hips. Come again. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Come forward onto your hands and your knees. Cat-cow. Release the belly, round and tuck. Really make this cat a big, big cat stretch. Tuck your chin. One more. Drop your belly. See if you can feel your belly stretch as you arch. Round and tuck. Pull it in hard. Pull it in. Pull it in. Tuck your toes, downward dog. Pedal the heels. Lift up one leg. Swing it through to a pigeon pose. So you're going to go into pigeon. Right knee to right wrist or left knee to left wrist. So here. If pigeon is too much for you, you can do laying down figure 4 stretch for your glute. Coming down. Exhale everything out. Big inhales through the nose, big exhales to release, coming down from the workout. When you come up from this one, if it's available to you, you can try and reach back here on this side or the opposite side. And here's where you're going to get into your quad and your hip flexor, only if it's available. Some people find the opposite hand easier, but it really depends on the person and the length of your arms and legs. Coming back with your hands planted, tuck your back toe under, go back through a downward dog, pedal your heels again. Reset. You're doing the other side, so I'm doing left knee to left wrist. So your left knee is going towards your wrist, your foot's coming up a bit, slide your leg back away and just settle in. Exhale. Let gravity take your hip down to the ground. Gently coming up, reaching for that back leg. I like opposite. Good. Coming back up through your downward dog. Drop down onto your bum. Open your legs into a wide-legged forward fold. So straddle stretch, basically. Shake out those legs. Slide your hips away. Pull the flesh away from your bum. And then just come forward as much as you can. Take a big inhale breath. Shake your legs out, see if you can come down a little bit more. You can kickstand those elbows and hands into the forehead. Releasing, laying down on your side. We're gonna eventually end up on our backs here, you guys. But opening up through that quad again, and then opening up here, tuck your tail, and if you can, lying down, possibly. Okay, so if you're up here and this knee is up, you're probably not ready to lie down until your knee is absolutely down. So make sure you adjust so you can feel the differences. So if you're over here, pull yourself over so this whole side's in line, and you'll just feel the stretch change. There's a lot of quad muscle there to stretch. There's all different ones running down and across. There's a medial, a lateral, and a center one, your rectus femoris. So we have to get that at different angles. Switch to the other side, just flip, push forward. So squeezing your bum cheeks and then pulling your heel to your bum. If you don't feel it too much, that's why I always go into this hurdler one. As long as it's safe for your knee. And then get yourself in line. Maybe you're lying down. Gently undo yourself, lying down onto the ground. Quick figure four here. Grabbing through the hole, crossing one leg over. Take a big inhale breath, drop your glutes. Try to release any tension away from your head and neck and shoulders. Take a big breath. Let everything fall flat to the ground. I want you to send your legs over in this position off to the side. So it's a little bit of a twist. You can reach your hand away. So here, probably feeling it here into the hip. And you can take this hand onto that foot crossed over and pull it up if you want. Or you can even push this knee away with that hand. Very carefully coming up, switch to the other side. Figure four to start. Tuck your tail, reach through the hole. Take a deep breath, let it go. Relax those feet. Sending it over, this twisty glute stretch, hip stretch. So that's where I'm tight on this right side for sure. It's my glutes. Gently coming back to center. Careful, happy baby here. Reaching up for those feet and seeing if you can press those knees into those armpits. Take a deep breath. Feel your belly lift as you breathe in, pushing against your legs, and then release. Let all the air out. Coming down with those knees apart, feet together. Tuck the tail under. Give yourself a big hug with those arms. Reach for the shoulder blades. Lift the elbows. Drop the elbows down. See if you can get a top of the shoulder stretch here with that top arm. Try to release those glutes. Inhale, exhale, switch to the other side. Drop those elbows. Hugging your right knee in, your left leg is going straight. Hug your knee in tight, take it out to the side. If you want, you can straighten it up for a sec to get that hamstring. Bending the knee, you can bring even that other leg up if you want to get a bit of a hamstring stretch here at the end. And then eventually ending up in a twist. So you're going to bend the knee, take it out to the side, hug it tight, and then take it over across your body. If you want a little more hamstring and glute, you're going to extend that leg out. You're in a bit of a T stretch here. Take an inhale and exhale. These stretches that we're doing, guys, should feel like good, like juicy for your body. Coming back to center, just lay down flat. The more you do them, the more your body will crave them. Bring your knee in. I know it's hard for some of you to stay in stretching. Calming our central nervous system all the way back down. It's the best thing we can do for our bodies, you guys. Our aging bodies they're craving this right now. Stretch that hamstring if you'd like. I know you think your brain tells you that you need to be crazy and go hard, and that's okay for a little bit, but let's just bring it down here and enjoy. Take that leg over. Nice twist. You can extend the leg out if you like. See if you can get those shoulders planted on the ground in this twist. Making sure you're not feeling any pain in your low back. If you need to shift your hips more in line with your shoulders, don't make this uncomfortable. Make it feel really good. You should be able to breathe normally. Gently coming back to center, you guys, just lay down in this Shavasana. Take your hands, just be like a ragdoll on the floor. Let the floor hold you up. Roll over into fetal position on your left side. Gently pushing yourself up. Tuck your toes underneath you and just stretching the backs of those feet. See if you can just sit right down, stretching the fascia behind. So if you have any sort of like feet fascial problems on the bottom of your feet, this is something you really need to make sure you're doing. Take one hand behind the back. Let's get the head and neck again. Shoulders. Tuck your chin down, looking down into your chest, and then peeling it away and then tilting up to the ceiling. Coming back through center, roll through the front, switch the arm. All right, happy Monday. Thanks for joining me so early, but doesn't it feel good to get it over with? Yes, it does. You have your whole day ahead of you. If you're here in Mountain Standard Time, if you're in Pacific, well then you're even earlier. Coming forward to get out of this, go down into a forward fold. Pedal those knees. Feel those hamstrings again. Slowly roll up. Open up that chest. All right, guys, we will see you Wednesday for some cardio. Have a great day. Bye.